Okay, now I'm done with the Dubai Police Academy,
Okay.
and we started the job.
All right.
After you finish the training, that means you are licensed as a security officer. So I started the job. I was posted in Aramex in a warehouse. That was like pre-training before you get a serious post because I was supposed to be in the airport. I finished that. That's like on-job training. You are there with the police, but it was not practical on the ground. So you have to do like interns do, like internship. So I went to Aramex like for 3 months. Now that's real-time job, and then that's when I was posted
Now,
in.
how was Dubai? How was it? You being in Dubai for the first time, and now I know how the Dubai is right now, and how was it being in Dubai? Now, being from the this city of Nairobi, and now you're in the city, in Dubai.
That's
That's
what that,
that's
that
everyone talk about Dubai, like
that's
literally, like
that's what a real transition. Like I don't know how to explain. It's like you,
different nationalities.
yeah, you have different nationalities with you, and weather as well. You left
Huh.
home at 18 degrees. When you get there, it's 45. Trying
Yeah.
to cope, and yeah, the fact that before that I've never been in a boarding school, but then I find myself in a accommodation where you have to share. you have to
Yep.
sh- you have to share a cubicle with those bulk beds
And different
with
different
different nationalities.
nationalities, different foods,
Yeah, for
different
me it
language.
was like an experience, like a high school experience, because I never went to a boarding school.
Ah,
To
okay.
me it was like a boarding school.
Yeah, I went to one, but oh man, yeah, when back in the days when you go to the boarding school and you're that young, and you're being left there with your box and some stuff, and you don't know anyone in school. Like for example, the one that I went, there was no one there that I could say, like, I can call my relative or my brother, and you're being told, okay, fine, this is the guy who will be your looking after you, this guy from maybe from form 3, form 4, and you're like, yeah, umsende atakuangalia, enda na yeye atakuonyesha mali and you don't know this guy, he's from where. And yeah, and we survive, and I think that's one of the things that also shaped me when I was planning to go to Dubai, to Doha at that time, being into from that boarding school, and then now transitioning to being in, outside home, 254 Kenya. I could, I can, I had that chance to, try to relate to. But for your case, then again, you are with different
For
nationalities.
me it was completely different, like because for me I never lived away. It's not like those people back at home still, but they are staying alone, like they had taken a rent somewhere. For
Okay.
me it was, yeah, first time staying outside,
Mm-hmm.
and you are going to stay outside the country.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay, but the good thing I had, I don't know whether to call it a coincidence or I don't know how to put it, but I found my immediate neighbor
Wow.
working. We came the same, different groups, but the same time, because he came 1 month earlier. So when I got there, we were sharing the room.
Then you
So that was a little bit relief. But
someone who can show.
before he was in Dubai, so he
Ah.
got to show me around, and like introduced me how to save, how to get food, and
How to get
yeah, at
food,
least I had
yes.
someone to help me.
Ah,
Yeah.
man, it's good for you. It's good for you, because if, for example, I remember when we got to Doha, first of all, we didn't want to exit the airport first at the first time. Okay, we followed people with the bags and whatever, and we were like, "Yo, we don't know these people where they are going." Okay, they are exiting the airport, but if we exit, you cannot come
Yeah.
back.
Did
So
you
you
even know where to get the bag? Did you get your bags or?
About the bags. No, we didn't though. But we were just following the. we are just trying to follow the guys that, oh, you saw that guy with that t-shirt with that jacket. Okay, I'm gonna follow him, and where he's going, that he's going to get the bag,
Yeah.
obviously. So we are like, okay, I'm gonna be there. We got the bags, all of us, and I'm sure if I wish if they would watch this podcast video, and they will, man, if I take my mind, if I remember what happened, I'm like, yo. So we are pushing these bags. At that time, I would say, man, I was my mid 25, I think. Yeah, I was young at that time. So we are pushing the trolleys, the bags, and all that stuff, and you're like, yo, where are we going? Once you get from that door, you can't go. You can't go back. Finally, we pushed the door. We were out, and finally, luckily, there was this guy who was waiting for us with a company name, and they treated us very, very, very well.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing now, you're in the airport, AC is very nice, calm, just like home.
But when you get outside,
there you go.
The humidity.
The humidity was waiting for us. You could, at that time, we couldn't even breathe.
Yeah.
And that's for another day. I'll give a story of mine next time, because mine maybe also it's on another level.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. To some point, the room that I was taken, I was shown where I was supposed to sleep. Ah, man, it was so cold, and I couldn't even switch off.
Yeah, that's another. Should we call it like a culture shock or what? Because back at home we don't have like
we don't
ACs.
have those ACs.
And you're in that small room, and it's have that cold machine.
Cold.
You cannot recall
it
cold machine.
Prepared for you. They have put some water, some juice and stuff waiting for you, and you got into the room. It's really, really cold, and you have this machine that's running all the way, and you're like, yo.
And they are comfortable with it. For them, they are comfortable. Yeah. They're okay with it.
This place is really cold, but you're like, yo, how do you operate this thing? And now you don't want to touch anything not to mess up, and you have to sleep with that cold until the next day. Okay, I'll explain to that. Even buying some of the stuff in different supermarkets, where we didn't know that you can go and buy certain food, certain stuff from market, instead of buying from the supermarket, which it was very expensive for us at that time. Okay, then.
So then okay, it didn't. Of course, I came from Nairobi. We are sharp. It did not take much time before you catch up and you get to know how this goes. Mm-hmm. But the fact that I didn't have much money when I left home, but when we get there, the company gave us like 300 dirhams each, which was to be deducted in the first salary. Mm-hmm. So having that immediate friend of mine, he got to advise me, and he told me, do not be excited, do not go buying things. And so I subscribed for food in a certain restaurant. I paid for 3 meals, and there was a card, I remember, where you used to, if you take morning, they will take, you took lunch, they will take, and whatever. So the first 1 month I didn't struggle, but the Saturday did not come the second month and the third month.
Wow.
So it was, I had to get 10,000 from home. But finally, after 3 months, we got 3 months salary together. Like no single cent was stolen or like there are stories back at home, someone will steal them. So we got a lot of money at once. So I paid debt, and then from there it was easy to move on.
Wow, that's really good.
Yeah.
And now, how long did you worked and then figured it out? For example, to change your job to a certain other job. How long did you?
It took me 3 years. I stayed in that company for 3 years. Wow, there are people who are lucky. There are people we came together, and after 1 year they got another job. In Dubai, it's easy to switch jobs, and
Very good point.
unlike other Gulf countries where maybe
Mm.
you have to complete the
Contract,
contract for you to
yeah.
change the job.
Mhm.
In Dubai, I think once you are done with 6 months, you can switch job.
Yeah, they have
So
that.
some of my
Yeah.
friends, they were able to change job immediately after 6 months, 1 year.
Mhm.
But for me, it took me 3 years. But I don't regret anything.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That okay. Now, how did you get this chance to change from this job after 3 years to the other job, and which is what kind of a job did you change to?
So I moved from aviation security to aviation operation.
Ah, even when you're in aviation, you're in
Yeah, yes. I was in
aviation
aviation
security
security. Yeah.
department,
Yeah.
and now you move to the other side,
Aviation operation.
operations.
So I just applied job like,
which means you are like, let's go,
yeah,
ulikuwa unajituma.
yeah.
Mhm.
So I just applied job like any other person can do, and luckily I got the interview. I was shortlisted by a very, 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 I think it's the top company that I know. I won't mention the name,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's the best company that I know.
Wow.
That I work for.
Okay.
And until today, I've been with the company for around around 8 years.
Yeah, okay.
4 years in Dubai and 4 years. Then I was transferred to where I am in Oman.
In Oman.
Yeah.
So, and then something that I usually like to tell my friends and other people that may be around me, and they are working maybe at home or even here in Gulf, you just have to work like very, very well. You don't know who is watching.
Yeah,
And you
exactly.
don't know your next move.
Yeah, and you don't have to fall for, especially we Kenyans, there's a lot of peer influence.
Yes.
I don't know, there are so many things that goes on in the company, especially where they are Kenyans, like, oh, we are not getting enough money, if you go to this company, I don't know, the managers are eating our money, we should be getting. Bro, just whatever you signed in your contract, you accepted it in the first place. Just stop listening to stories, work hard, work diligently and honestly as you try to apply jobs in other companies, other fields. Like, when your day will come, will come. Because I've seen people resign just because they think what they are getting is less. At the end of the day, you signed for it. Even when you signed, you knew it's less. It's not a surprise. You saw it's like, let's say it's 2,000 dirham or 1,000 dirham. You knew that it's 1,000 dirham that I'm signing for. Stop that. Ukifika, you're trying to compare yourself with people who have been in that country for around 7 years, or people who have a higher job than you. People forgetting that most of them are like they started low until maybe where they are.
Yeah, they were supposed to get this chance to, or maybe they had someone who was there to, to help them to get to where they are right now. But you want to compare with them, and
you just
want to be there in the next few months.
Yeah, it's called
which it take time.
Microwave success.
Microwave success.
Yeah, you just came yesterday and today you want to earn 10,000 dirhams.
Yeah, I got you.
It's microwave success.
Microwave success.
Yeah.
Yeah, just I think it's very good to take time and to learn and to serve the country, to serve the company that you're working, to make sure that you have to go with ranks, and then again, to what I believe, and then again, you don't know who is watching.
Yeah,
because I've been there. Yeah. And like I said, and I keep repeating this, which maybe I should not. One day I'll give story of my story, and it's not an easy one, but yes. Then after that, what? Now you have worked very well from this company, security. You have now gotten a new job in this now aviation. As what now? As a security or in a different department?
Um, uh, from aviation security, I moved to ground operation, which is basically when you are flying, you see people operating equipment,
Yes.
you see people preparing your aircraft.
Yes.
Basically, that's what I do.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So next time you are flying, I could be the one who pushed back your aircraft. I could be the guy who fueled your aircraft, or the water that you're using in the bathroom. I'm the one who serviced
from security to the operation in aviation industry.
Yeah.
Wow.
Maybe I could be the one who filed your flight plan as well.
Wow.
So, yeah.
That's really great.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. From border to the aviation.
Yeah. You don't have to skip the ladder. You start there, slowly by slowly.
All right. Now, you mentioned that now you're a photographer. How? Where did you get this passion?
Photography is passion.
You didn't mention it from the beginning, but now it's just you're there.
First, I would say it's genetic, maybe. My father had a camera, though it was not commercial.
Okay.
So he was a hobbyist photographer. It's still there with me. The camera is till today. It's there with me.
Okay.
And my brother did have it as well.
It's like transition, like from this person to the other person.
Yeah, but I think amongst all, I'm the one who pushed it so far to the highest level in the family.
So your dad was the one that used to take those pictures and wait for next week.
Yeah, yes. But he was doing for the family only. He never earned a single. Yeah, he never earned a single cent from it.
Yeah, because I remember when
my brother as well never earned a single cent from it. So
I remember when we were in high school and we used to get this guy. He used to come only on a weekend, take pictures, wait for next week.
Yeah. And sometimes they will not come out. They say the film got banned or something. Yeah.
Okay. And then.
So mine is monetized.
Okay.
It started as passion. It took time to take a perfect picture.
Okay.
But at the moment, I work with I'm almost if I say I'm a commercial photographer, because of course I earn revenue from it.
Wonderful. Yes.
And I've worked with a lot of corporates, airlines, individuals. So it's basically like my side hustle.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow, that's really good, especially if it's something from the family, from your dad, and now it has become something that you are earning something from it, and now it has become one of your passion. Not only that, getting to a position whereby you are getting even companies to give you some jobs. If a company can trust you from this much to this, it seems like it's a very, very good job that you're doing.
Yeah, and I must mention that even that photography, like everything, like I started from border to where I am, it takes a lot of patience.